In a world where power and greed collide, where truth is twisted, and leaders refuse to face reality, one moment of raw honesty can shake the foundations of those who believe they are untouchable. This is not just about politics. It's about the undeniable fight between deception and truth, arrogance and accountability. And today, we dive into a clash that has left one of the most controversial figures of our time scrambling for control. Stay with us, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more fearless reporting on Brave Voice. For decades, comedy has been more than just entertainment. It's been a mirror, reflecting the absurdity of power. One comedian, known for his unmatched talent in satire, has been relentless in calling out the hypocrisy, the lies, and the reckless hunger for control that have defined a certain former president. His words cut deep, not just because they're funny, but because they expose a truth that millions see but few dare to say out loud. And the response? Exactly what you'd expect. A meltdown of epic proportions. The stage was set when a brutal comedic takedown sent shockwaves through social media with sharp words that painted a picture of a man desperately clinging to the illusion of dominance. The roast wasn't just about the usual jabs at his exaggerated tan, his endless grievances, or his inability to accept defeat. It was a full-scale exposure of his contradictions, his delusions, and his desperate need for validation. It was the kind of moment where even his most devoted supporters had to pause and wonder, does he actually have a point? Instead of ignoring it, instead of showing even an ounce of dignity, the man who built his entire reputation on attacking others took the bait, and he took it hard. His response was exactly what we've come to expect. A storm of outrage, self-pity, and wild exaggerations that only confirmed what everyone already knew. He can throw punches, but he can't take them. If there were an Olympic sport for taking jokes personally, he'd have more gold medals than fake university diplomas handed out in his name. Behind closed doors, frustration was boiling over. Advisors scrambled to contain the damage, desperate to spin the situation into something less embarrassing. But it was too late. The words had already landed. The internet was ablaze, and instead of silencing the conversation, his furious reaction only gave it more fuel. The world was watching, and no amount of angry rants or blame-shifting could undo what had already been said. Meanwhile, his wife, known for her silent detachment, stayed far away from the spectacle. What was she thinking? A resigned sigh, another deep eye roll, or maybe, just maybe, quiet satisfaction that someone had finally said out loud what she had been feeling for years. The weight of endless scandals, reckless decisions, and public humiliation, it's a burden only she truly understands, and yet she remains, trapped in a cycle of damage control she never asked for. As for the comedian, he didn't need to fire back. His work was done. The truth had been spoken, and the response only proved his point further. The world laughed, not just at the jokes, but at the desperation of a man who still refuses to accept that the game has changed, that his tactics don't work like they used to, that people see through the act. The roar of laughter wasn't just at his expense, it was a declaration that the world is waking up, that blind loyalty is fading, and that no amount of deflection can erase reality. This isn't just about one feud. It's about a larger battle between those who abuse power and those who refuse to stay silent. It's a reminder that no matter how loudly someone shouts, no matter how much they deny or distort, the truth will always have the last word. And in the end, that is what scares them the most. If you believe in fearless reporting, in voices that dare to challenge the powerful, subscribe to Brave Voice and join us in keeping the truth alive. Hit that like button, share this with those who need to hear it, and let's keep pushing forward. Because in a world where deception thrives, truth is the most powerful weapon of all.